Time for something completely different for me. Today is build day, and there are plenty of other good channels that you can watch to see how the cars drive and what all the new features are and all the various bits and bobs that have been released in this build. But what I thought I would do is do a video on how I learn new cars and new tracks, because it's a bit of a two-in-one, because there is new car, the Ferrari 296 Challenge, as well as a new track, the Bend Motorsport Park, launched today. I don't know a lot about either. Bend is, I've watched a few supercars races, but I don't necessarily know where I'm going. So I know that some of you, it may take you a while to learn cars and tracks, so I'll just take you through how I go through things, because this is sort of a process that I had to do when trying to win in every car, because a lot of the time I was actually trying to do a 2-for-1 where while I was ticking off the car I may as well try and tick off a track. So I would sort of go about this process of learning them both at the same time. So I have not done any laps. I've just selected the fixed setup. So initially when I go out on track, the first lap is pretty slow. I'm testing all the 1x areas, what curbs you can hit, can't hit, and trying to get some sort of an idea of where the track is going. And then with the car, maybe the odd bit of heavy braking, heavy acceleration, just seeing where the sort of limits are of how hard I can brake, how much acceleration I can use coming out of a corner, how well it turns, what trail braking's like, all at generally lower speeds than what I'm used to, or what you would do on a flying lap. So, let's see how this goes.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
So those sausages are quite big, you want to stay off those. Now I think we go up to the right here, and then there's a long left. And so the version of the bend I'm doing... Which way are we going? Is the one that the supercars raced on. It's maybe 16 or 17 turns or something. It's not... Oh yeah, here come all these right-handers. About 20 of them it feels like. Now we're... Oh, okay, down there. It actually stops okay. And trail brakes okay too. Some of the content I'd watched of some of the guys who had early access, it looked like this thing would not stop at all. It's actually pretty good. Might be a bit of a different story at the end of the straight here. Yes, got the curb unintentionally. fast. Yeah, it's starting to come to me a little bit now. Okay, so that's the limit of grip there. Probably braking a bit late and a bit hard. It's fine to spin when you're learning these things and pushing the boundaries. You need to know where the car's limits are. Couple more exploratory laps and then come in and get some new tyres. Feel I've got that part good. Still quite a lot of time to be gained there. And there. Okay, we're getting there slowly.
50.987.
Probably want to be, I guess 48, 47. Just braked a few meters later there. And there. It's not flat through here, but I think it's... that was better. That corner you want a ridiculously late apex. As always with iRacing, if you can clip the curbs, you should. And see, there's the emphasis on the exit. Makes the delta go real good. That corner I can take quicker. This one I need to be in third, but I have more space out there to use. I want to stay in third for this bit. Still a bit messy. 100 metre. Use that exit curve. carry a lot more speed through that corner. It just never feels like it on entry.
49.89.
Right, after this lap I'll go in and get some new tyres and then have a proper crack. Slight lift. Just after the 100. Go in a bit later to try and late apex that. Stay tight, use this curve. Take some of this curve. Oh, that's an off track. Okay. Yes, there was a couple of tenths there. A little better, but it's, yeah, still not quite right. Let's try a lot more speed here. Yeah, not bad.
49.785. That was your fastest lap of the session.
So the process of I've worked out roughly where I'm going and where I need to be braking and turning. I wasn't as far off as I thought I was going to be well off at that corner. So I'll strap some new tyres on. And hopefully have a good run. Tyres without dirt, without wheel spin and lockups and what have you. See if we can get a decent lap. Quite a rewarding track to drive. Don't know how well it'll race. As always, focus on exits, not entries. See if we can get into the 48s. 125. See, I lose some time on entry, but you gain it all on exit if you're doing it right. That was a bit annoying. Whee! Big old wobble. Yeah, there's definitely a 48 there if I could pull my finger out. I think the tyres weren't quite as warm as what I would have liked either. Tyres working good now. Damn.
48.0.
Maybe 47 was on.
Lap of the session.
Very long trail break into that hairpin. Tyres will get real tired through that section. There's an apex in there somewhere. Too greedy on entry. Oh well, I think that's a
48.167.
that's a decent reflection of how I go about it, roughly how long it takes. If you have any questions, let me know. I think this car is actually racing at this track and on this version of the circuit in this season, so maybe that will also be of use to some of you. I'll just put that one chase view so as you guys can watch the replay. That 125 meters is referenced there, braking quite heavily. Want to miss these two curbs. Keep it in tight there to drive out. Slight lift when you reach the concrete there. Get that curb. Just after the 100. Long time on the brakes or waiting to be able to exit. Try and clip each curb here. Just little dabs of the brakes to try and get it to come in to hit the curbs, including hitting that curb but miss the sausage. The corner looks like it's going to be slow, but you can carry so much more speed. 50 metre there. Just before 100 here. So it's actually better to focus on staying in tight and accelerating harder there. So that was a lap of the bend. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.